Well, Adele and Kelly Clarkson certainly cleaning up, but now critics are taking to Twitter saying they both need to slim down, adding that their current weight is nothing to idolize. But is that criticism fair? Nutritionist Karen Gilbert says yes, absolutely it is. Now, you were telling me during the break you take nothing away from either woman's fine vocal talents.
No,
but what stuck in your craw?
Well, these women are obviously disciplined and they're hardworking. They both came from low means, and now they were accepting Grammys last night, the highest honor you can get in the music industry.
And Adele cleaned up last year, right?
She cleaned up, and you know what? They are beautiful women, and I'm not disputing that. But if they walked into my office today and said, "Hey, Karen, I'd like to lose 10 to 20 pounds," I wouldn't kick them out and say, "No, you're at a healthy weight."
You are saying that in the skin they're in now, they're too fat.
Well, we measure fat in this country. Doctors, if you walked into a doctor's office, he would take your BMI, which is your body mass index. Right. And anything above 25 would be considered overweight and unhealthy, and you would be at risk for certain health issues like diabetes and high blood pressure. So these are young women, and what I'm saying is have they addressed these issues in their life? It is a tough road.
Well, Adele just had a baby,
yes,
right?
She did, like so many women struggle with their weight.
But you're judging them on their appearance rather than, aren't you?
I'm absolutely not judging them on their appearance because...
But yeah, you're very thin and fit. You could make the argument you're almost too thin, right?
No, well, listen, everyone has a different profile.
Sure.
So this is a tough issue because we have these ideas.
People tell me this all the time. Way too thin.
We have ideals.
Put on a few. I know what you're going to do. But,
well, we have all these ideals in our country that we have to look like, you know, those models that rang the bell at 4 o'clock.
See what I mean? That if we put that in young women in this country and we say that you have to look like this, or you're not cutting it. And then when they see Adele, they think, well, it's the modern day Mama Cass, and then it's bad.
Right. Well, but we're also a nation filled with excuses, where we have processed food, and we're always struggling with, and people are saying, looking at Adele and saying, hey, look at what she's accomplished. I could be overweight like her. I don't need to address these issues in my life. And what I'm saying is, Adele is a beautiful woman, and so is Kelly Clarkson. And they worked so hard.
But it bugs you at some level that these fatter than normal women are getting these accolades.
Well,
at some level, it seems to bug you.
No, it doesn't bug me. It doesn't bug me at all. Actually, you know, I actually admire the hard work and discipline that they put into their careers.
Like to me, when Chris Christie got elected governor in New Jersey, I did a jig. It was for overweight white males. It was a coup.
Well, yeah.
And I'm half kidding, but to say, what is wrong with people who shatter an image? That you have to be a certain look.
Well, I think I think that these celebrities have so much power, and that they can also influence young girls.
Then people get sick. Then people die young.
Absolutely, and there's extremes on that end too.
So when Chris Christie says he's one of the fittest fat people.
Well, yeah, I'd like to see his blood glucose levels and his blood pressure.
What if all that's fine? What if it's all fine in Adele? What if it's all fine on Kelly?
Well, but we don't have a crystal ball, and we don't know what the future
I don't have one for
them.
you either.
Yeah, well, this is true, but you know what? When people walk into my office and say, I'm not happy where I want to be, and I want to be this ideal weight because whatever my...
But you don't say if a fat person, just waddle yourself out of here, I'm not going to deal with it.
Absolutely. What I say is that it's a hard road, and as much discipline, you work hard with where you are. So
absolutely.
If you said to me, I want to lose 10 pounds, I'm going to say to you, it's going to take... I'm going to say it's going to take just as much hard work and discipline that you have exhibited in your career to address these food issues. So what I'm saying is they could be a role model in that Adele did just have a baby.
Yes, she did.
And she also had surgery recently, I believe, on her throat, and it's all...
Well, my whole thing is a thyroid thing.
Yeah, well, yeah, see, excuses. You can use excuses.
That's fine, Karen. Thank you very, very much. Nutritionist extraordinary. I was hoping she'd come on here just to be this obese.
No, I know.
So
hey, it's hard work, though.
Tell me
hard work.
Tell me about it.
It's not, but that's my point.
And I've got the whole superhero thing to work on.
Yeah.